What was you doing before you got a cell phone? What was you doing before the internet? Before all of this technology, what was you doing? You know, this is just something to think about, my brothers and sisters, in this video as we thank the good Lord for so much. I was having a conversation with this sister the other night, and we was talking about cell phones and how you can't even hardly get nobody on the phone now because it's all about texting now. It's all about tweeting now. It's all about Facebook now. You got people, instead of facing their problems, they Facebooking their problems. And how the phone in so many ways now, the technology, have taken away true conversation. Man, some people be texting me, brothers and sisters, I don't have a clue on what half of these words mean with these abbreviations, and I'll be having to ask somebody else, what in the world do this mean? And I thought about when times get even more rough, when your cell phone ain't acting right, when the internet ain't acting right. Some people gonna lose their mind because they can't get on Facebook no more. And me and my mom, my little brother, and his fiance, oh yes y'all, little JT is engaged now. He's engaged. And we was on our way to a basketball game. And Jeremy, he was driving, little JT was driving. And you know, you got the cell phone with the, what's it called? The navigation in it. Okay, punch in where you going. You ain't never been to this place a day in your life. And we was on our way. But the phone lost connection. Now, if that phone would have never picked back up, it's no telling how long we would have been riding around looking for that place, that building. And I told my mama, this is a prime example on why I continue. People laugh at me when I get my direction. I still get a pen, and I get my little pad right there. I write down the directions, step by step. So I used to drive trucks. I'm used to directions. I follow directions real good. And I'm used to still looking in the book, you know, the old way. Because that phone is not guaranteed to always work. See, I'm not saying we should just quit with a whole lot of technology. But what I'm saying is we don't need to forget about what we was doing. And still at times we need to do it. Because one day, these phones, y'all see this phone here? I'm like you, PP Drawings. I got the most simplest, cheap phone that I've been having I don't know how long now. I don't have all those applications, all of this crazy stuff. You know what I do with this phone? How you doing? God bless you. Bye. All that trying to get on the internet and do this, all these applications which ain't doing nothing but running your battery down. Somebody asked me the other day, JT, when you gonna get a smartphone, brother? When you gonna get a smartphone? I said, I'm all right here with this dumb phone. I keep this dumb phone right here. And crazy thing, like I just told my mama, this phone malfunctioned. It messed up. And it came back on, and I lost every last one of my contacts. Now, I always write down everybody's phone number I know, and I keep it in my room, a big old sheet, big old book full of nothing but numbers. And if I didn't have that book, I wouldn't have had nobody's number. But some of y'all, I still had to, you know, send y'all messages on the computer and say, send me your phone number, because, believe it or not, I can't find that paper. And I know it's in my room somewhere, but not to stay up on talking on all that. What was we doing before the cell phone, before the technology? I always think about in the Bible, Adam and Eve, people that got married. What did they do for fun? They didn't have gadgets like we got now. Movie theaters. You know, it's so many things to do now. They had to sit down and talk to each other. They had some true conversation, didn't they? That's why I'm simple. You know, I am very simple. That's why they call me old school, because I love a regular conversation. I don't want to sit on no damn phone and text you all day. I get tired of trying to, oh man, what is button at? Man, I don't care. Man, hello. That's why I called you to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna sit back and text me, did you want something? Yeah, to talk. But y'all know me, I don't do a whole lot of talking on the phone, no way. I'm just making a point, you know. That's the thing I'm trying to point out. Nowadays, even in relationships, you got some men that's more old school who love to have a conversation. And then you got a lot of younger women, especially, older women too, but you got a lot of younger women, oh, they love to text. Smiley face, I'm happy today. Well, damn it, let me hear your voice. Let me talk to you. I want to hear you. Can I hear you instead of you texting all the time? These things have become a problem in so many ways, but we all know we need to contact each other also. But I wanted you to just think in this video, what were you doing before you got the internet? See, you can take my phone, my internet, and y'all know what? I'm creative. I've been having fun without a whole lot of stuff. I learned growing up how to have fun without a whole lot of money, how to be creative. And when I think about how many people all day long, they Facebooking every little thing that they do. They want attention. They need somebody to know when they sad, when they happy, when they angry. We got so many people, their whole life is Facebook now. Twitter. I'm going to tweet you. And I'm talking about Christian folks also that spend more time on this and on Facebook and tweeting than they do in their own Bible. Something is seriously wrong with that. What was you doing before you got a cell phone? Before you got the internet? See, I remember growing up when I was in school and what, a computer, what was that? And I'm not real old, but I'm not real young. I'm somewhere in the middle. But I remember when we didn't have no computers. You didn't have no cell phone and all this stuff out there. And we was outside in the backyard playing. We didn't have no internet. We was building tents and running around the garage, making up games to play outside, riding bicycles. And nowadays, you ain't got you got bicycles, but look at what you got now. You got a whole lot of things that's out you can ride on now. And in so many ways, technology has handicapped us so much. This is why I'm not going to run out and get the newest TV, the newest cell phone, the new this, the new that. You want to do it, knock yourself out. I understand, but I'm saying it to say I'm preparing myself because I know that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I'm training myself like my brother P.P. Jones, we always talking about. We training ourselves to get ready to be able to go without. Yes. And if you spending your whole life Facebooking your whole life, what are you going to do when Facebook shut down? What am I going to do when YouTube shut down? Y'all see what I'm doing on camera? Believe it or not, I do the same thing off camera. So whether you see me online, when I'm not online, K-Ray, what are we doing? We doing what we've been doing for years. Even if you don't have a computer, a cell phone, all this technology, you should be able to still have fun in this life, to be able to move forward. Some people will murder themselves if you take away their cell phone, y'all. They will. I don't have my phone no more. There ain't no point of living. I'm having fun in this video, but I'm also keeping it real, y'all. I remember before a lot of this stuff is out. And to the ones that's older than me, y'all know that you had some of the best times. You had the most fun back then than now. I sit around and talk with my parents sometime, and I listen at the fun that they had going to the concerts. Just having a little gathering at the house, a cookout. They didn't have the cell phones and the computers and all this stuff now. And we need to learn that we need each other more than we think, y'all. We need real conversation instead of texting more than we think. And what's so sad that I see nowadays, and I hate it with a passion. I see so many people on their cell phones in church texting each other while the preacher is preaching. Now, that's a different thing if you're on your cell phone looking at the Bible. That's different. But I'm talking about the ones that's playing games on their cell phone, texting each other on their cell phone while church is going on. Something is seriously wrong with that. This, in so many ways, people are trying to make this replace the Lord. Then you got all the video games that's keeping the young kids' mind occupied. Let me say that all the way right. It ain't just the young kids. You got grown men. You got people that's grown and won't get out and do nothing because of old John Madden is out. We got that Madden 2014. NBA 2014. We stand in the house all day playing video games. What in the world is a video game going to do for us in the long run? Just something to think about. What was you doing, Lady D, before the cell phone? Many man, what was you doing before the cell phone, before the internet? PP Drawings, what are you doing right now? And what was you doing before you got your hands on that $20 phone you got? Boy, you trip me out when you talk about your phone. All of y'all, Sister Deborah, Sister Dorothy, what was you doing before this technology? My boy Ramon Gary, what was you doing before you got all of this technology? All of y'all, what were we doing? Now I'm going to ask you a question as I close. If they was to take your phone right now, shut your internet service down for life right now, take your credit cards right now, cut your lights off right now, you go in there to get ready to take a bath and your water is not running right now, what would you do? Would you lose your mind? How would you react? Y'all know I'm saying this for a reason. Some of y'all will catch that. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.